Good morning. Let me clear the pollen out of my throat. I'm a little hoarse, but I'm sitting here at this mail service center. I'm waiting for my package to come in. This has been a nightmare. So I paid for the 2-day shipping. It's just an envelope, is all it is. And it's been 10 days, and it's supposed to come in today. This place is actually closed today, but I came over yesterday and I talked to them, and they said that they would actually open up and let me in to pick up my package today, because even though they're closed, they're still in there doing some other stuff like sorting mail and stuff. So they said they would text me. They took down my number, so I'm waiting here in the parking lot. And I guess if I don't get a text from them here at about another 30 minutes, I'll go knock on the door and see if they're ready for me. The name of this place is Boardwalk Mail Services, and they do FedEx, UPS, and the U.S. Post Office. You can buy a mailbox here. You don't have to. I've used them several times. Just make sure you put in the address hold for pickup, and they'll hold it for you. You can track it with your tracking number, and when you see that it's been delivered, just come over here, pick it up, and it's somewhere between $3 and $5 per package. So it's a good deal. So I'm hoping I can pick up a package and get on the road today. Waiting 10 days for a package, an envelope that should have been here in 2 days. It's terrible, but it's not the fault of this place, Boardwalk Mail Service. It's not their fault. It's the USPS. Okay, so enough of that. The next thing I want to talk about is I have bought a service called Harvest Host and Boondockers Welcome. It used to be two different companies, but now it's merged and it's a little confusing. But you can buy the service. It's $99 for Harvest Host for a year, and you can add on Boondockers Welcome for another $49. But I didn't pay that much. That would have been $150 for the year. I only paid $130 because I had a discount code. Now, that might sound like a lot, but you can spend $130 on campgrounds in 4 days around here. So for the whole year, I think it's going to end up being a good deal. It's going to give me a lot more options of places to park overnight with Harvest Host and Boondockers Welcome. Okay, let's do this. While we wait, let's walk over here to the harbor and I'll tell you about the whole process so far. So you just get on the app and it has a map built in. You just look at the area where you want and see what hosts are available. And then you click on the calendar and see what dates they have. Put in the dates you want. And then you hit submit. And before you do all this, you'll need to fill out your profile so people can click on your request and see if they're interested in hosting you or not. And then about an hour later, I got a reply back. And they said, hey, just call us and we'll talk about the check-in time, stuff like that. So I called them back. It's an older couple. I guess they're in their mid-60s, very nice, but they said, unfortunately, we're going to have to go out of town on those dates that you requested, but we'll be back the day after those dates, and we'd love to have you then. Well, we ended up talking for a good 30 minutes, and I told them all about my travels and all the places I've been. And at the end of the conversation, she said, you know what, just go ahead and make yourself at home. She gave me the directions, told me where to park. It'll be over parking next to where their RV is on their property already. Good gravel pad, level. It's in a gated community right near the beach. They gave me the gate code. Can you believe that? Such nice people. And they want me to come back through again when they're back in town, so I'll actually get to meet them in person. That might be a few weeks from now. Unbelievable experience so far. So another thing I forgot to tell you was I only requested 2 nights at their place, and they told me to go ahead and do 3 because they weren't booked and they had nobody coming in on that date. So go ahead and do 3 nights if I wanted to. So I might just do that. If my package will come in, I can get on the road and get on up there. So the Harvest Host is a little different. The site I'm using is a Boondockers Welcome site. With Harvest Host, it's usually going to be at like a vineyard or a restaurant or brewery or some kind of ritzy shop, and you'll just do 1 night only. Sometimes Harvest Host will allow 2 nights, but usually it's 1 night, and they do expect you to purchase something while you're there. Let's say it's at a vineyard. You will be expected to purchase something while you're there, either a dinner or a wine tasting or something like that. And some of the Harvest Host places are on farms, and they'll have a shop there that sells a variety of cheese and vegetables and fruits and wines, and you're just expected to buy something before you leave to make it worth their while. For these hosts to participate in this program, they got to make money somehow. So yeah, I'd be glad to do that. I think it's going to be a fun, adventurous thing to do. Be a lot different than just campgrounds and just free campsites up in the woods and stuff like that. I'm getting a little tired of parking on the street every night. Stealth parking, when you start out doing it, it's kind of exciting and you feel accomplished if you can just make it through the night without getting the knock. But after a while, it gets old, it starts to weigh on you, and it becomes stressful having to sneak around. But with Boondockers Welcome, it's on somebody's private property. It may be their house, their driveway, something. You're not expected to purchase anything. Unless you do hookups, then you might have to pay a little extra. It depends. Just read their profile and see what they say. So once I get to the Boondockers Welcome site, I'll do a video about it. I'll be very careful not to disclose any of their private information like their address or anything like that. So don't expect that. And I'll just keep you up to date on how I like the whole system of Harvest Host and Boondockers Welcome. So I guess I'm going to go and check on my package and take some allergy meds for all this pollen. And I will check back in with you later. Thanks for watching. Take care, be well, and smash the bell.